Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Just a couple of feet. So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Frank, this is a nice-looking hole. Not long, only 371 yards, but challenging in its own way.
It is challenging. The best approach here really is a conservative tee shot to set up an aggressive second.
He pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a little tap in here. 1 under early in the round. Frank, players had hybrids. Some had irons out off the tee on that short par 4 second. Time to get the big stick out here on the third.
It certainly is. The third hole you play here, 3 totally different looks off the tee. This hole appears straightish off the tee, but well bunkered down the left, which makes you push that tee shot a little to the right.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That will be a great look at birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the cause.
Solid par to remain 1 under. Back over now to the fourth. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And with that, 1 under par. Frank, this looks like a fun hole. The first par 5 of the day, 535-yard fifth.
Yeah, as long as you've got something that doesn't go left off the tee shot and doesn't go right off the second shot, you'll be fine.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Well, Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Well, that was a bold effort at eagle there, Frank.
Oh, you got to applaud him there, though. You're going for eagle, there's no way he was going to leave it short. Now
sitting at 2 under par. Frank, a long par 3 here at the 6th, 255 yards. Club selection obviously is crucial.
Yeah, and length is very important here. Something that can fly high and land soft is obviously going to make that green play a little bit bigger. If you get a breeze off the right or left to right into, this hole becomes very challenging.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here. Solid play, heart of the green, and getting ready for the putt. Wow, almost fell within just a few inches of dropping. Nudge this one home, finish it up. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now. This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. It's second round coverage of the California Classic. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. So a tester from 4 feet. Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Teed up here at the second hole, Frank, this is a short par 4, measuring about 370 yards.
While it mightn't have the yardage, it's certainly made up in strategy by all the bunkering down here, Rich. And it's really 2 bunkers that you've got, 2 complexes that you've really got to worry about. One down the left, you see, is about 285 yards to carry, and then that next crop comes in just about 300 yards. So you've got to decide whether to go over the bunker on the left and short of the other one, or even lay up to the right, perhaps short. And that's where you realize this is very much a two-shot hole, and play it that way.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. We haven't seen a whole lot of that, Frank, but that has to feel good. Moving to the third hole, to par 4 again. This one 471 yards. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Frank made this hole just a little bit harder, hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Frank, the good players continue to play good golf, even if they're not winning or in the top 5.
Yeah, that position's starting to look a little brighter than what it was at the beginning of the day. Now in the top 25.
Frank, here's a case at the fourth hole, this par 3, of Pete Dye kind of messing with a player's mind. Just how does he do it?
Well, there's a straight line between that tee and the flag. That's the obvious thing. But if you follow the look of the hole down there, it's just the shaping of the bunkers, the little curving of the edges there that just take that mind's eye away, almost making it look like there's a little bit of a dog leg in a straight hole. Very clever.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That was not a very good read right there. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. So another bogey on the scorecard. And Frank, what happened this week?
I think it's a week to forget, Rich.
That concludes the second round here at this amazing golf course. And Frank, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
I certainly am as well. The players have gotten off to a very good start, and they must have a good feel for the course right now and know what they have to do in order to win.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Today it's live third round coverage of the California Classic. Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards, just crushed it in the fairway.
Should be safely on deck.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. That is a solid par putt. Now at the 15th, par 4, 468 yards. It is nicknamed turning home as we are making our way towards the close of this round. He pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way,
Exactly.
Rich. It really did.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, this could be an exciting and pivotal point in the round, the par 5 16th.
Especially if the player decides to have a go here. If you're going to take it on a direct line, then you've got to carry all of that bunker complex. But then the other thing to realize, what's the worst thing that can happen? Just in the bunker, right? It's worth a go. Either that, hit it down the right side. There's no way you're going to reach this par 5 and 2.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Second shot.
He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
And setting up here in the rough.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position.
Good solid stroke there, no sign of nerves on that.
So, Frank, you arrive on the tee box. What are you thinking here as you look out at the hole they call Alcatraz, par 3 17th at 168 yards?
Well, we've seen it all here, Rich, from that hole-in-one that Lee Trevino had in the Skins game all the way back in 1987 to people splashing away left, right, and center. No advice here. You can see what's in front of you.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so silly wrong.
They'll take it. That's a par. Well, Frank, hopefully the player has arrived here at 18 in a pretty good frame of mind. If not, you have to be thinking, oh, here we go again. Water left. I mean, you could shoot 100 out here on this golf course if you don't have your best stuff.
Yeah, this is another example of, you're right, if you've got the bad mojo going, this is not the hole you want to be playing. Water left, bunkers right. Somewhere in between, though, this fairway.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Playing this par 4 still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Pretty good shot right there. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. He's made it. Three rounds in the books. Outside the top 10 going to the final 18. Frank, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think you're going to have to approach the final round in a couple of different phases. Try and be aggressive early on. If you do get a few birdies in the bank, you really still can fancy yourself with a chance to win. It'll all depend on that start tomorrow.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live final round coverage of the California Classic.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. You've got 5 minutes to find it.
He'll need to be strong with this. No way! He hold it, Frank.
Great pitch shot.
Frank, what's the best way to make three here at this 389-yard par 4 14th?
I'm not sure, really. I know there's two definitive options, hitting it down the left or carrying over the bunker. And I think that's another example of Pete Dye. There's one of those holes you never really know if you've made the right play until you finish the hole.
Always found this to be hard, Frank. You're seething, you're just fired up, you just knocked one out of bounds, and you have to kind of put it back together.
Yeah, this one better find the fairway.
This will be the third shot after being penalized for going out of bounds. All right, partner, walk us through this approach shot here at the 14th.
You have to respect the back of the screen as it starts to narrow up. The widest part of the screen is the front. The advantage of that, though, if you do leave it a little bit shorter, you are putting uphill.
And he's made it onto the green now. Settles in over the putt. So a drop shot. Solid par 4 here. The 15th is 468 yards. Good contact, good result. That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. Well, Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You've got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
And he's putting for par now. Good putt. This is the second par 5 at PGA West of 600 or more yards. The 16th is a pretty good test.
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That's beyond all crushing.
Couldn't ask for too much better here. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's that sneaky distance.
Well, you hate to miss from that distance. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, the most famous island green obviously is TPC Sawgrass, Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Pete Dye's creation. People forget this is also an island green here in the California desert.
And it's called Alcatraz, and I've never heard of anyone trying to break into Alcatraz.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Always 2 components to the long lag putt, the speed, number 1, and then the read, and missed out on that second part.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. And he makes it for a bogey here. Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long, water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
And he's made the green. And getting ready for the putt. That's a bogey. Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of very good golf. Your thoughts?
I think the course really extracted some of the golf that we saw. It forced these players to play just some great golf. And it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So